The more videos I make, the more I respect those who do it a lot. This is not easy. My hat is off to those people who make hunting and fishing YouTube videos and consistently produce excellent content. It's very hard to do. What you don't see in this video is an intro. You also don't see us launching our kayaks. You don't see how I got here. And this is 30 or 45 minutes into the trip. You don't see any of that stuff leading up to that because I had some file storage concerns and I maxed out my cards and had to stop fishing along the way and sort through and try to delete segments of just casting and reeling. I've deleted a lot of stuff that I wanted to keep. So it goes. There he is. He's not a monster, but he's pretty good. There he is, number one. That was the only action in this cove. Fish. We fished the whole thing in and out, and then moved on to another area. Okay, I see him now. So that's the third big fish I paddled up on that I've reeled right over his head. And I see them now. It's grass carp about that long. They're flipping huge. They're enormous. Oh yeah. Another good one. Oh, it's bigger than the other one. Oh, he was about 2 pounds bigger than the other one. I was going to reach down and lip him and he threw it. He was way bigger than the other one. You just heard me refer to the other one. Well, that wasn't the smaller fish you saw me catch a few minutes ago. The other one was about a 6-pounder that I caught about 3 minutes before the one I just lost. Very big fish, really good fight, but I deleted the clip trying to make room to be able to keep filming. Big mistake. I've just about got it figured out, and hopefully soon you will see good clean videos with no missed fish catches. He just grabbed it like he was a snag. I thought I was hung up. I just missed another one. These were really big fish, and they were right under those elephant ears. If you were more than a couple of feet outside of them, you didn't stand a chance of a bite. And another one. That fish was a hoss. Shit. I hated to lose him. I got a good look at him at the boat and I wish I could have shown him to you. Well, there's Harry. Let's go check in with him. Well, you doing more good? No. That guy was saying around that other side. Yeah, he said way over there is a lot of bass. Way over there. All right, so which way did we come from? I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I enjoyed it. Well, knowing that they're here and they're that big and there's that many of them. We fished a little bit on the way out, but that pretty much ended the day. Had a great time. Thank you, Harry, for the invitation. morning. Headed over to Lake Caroline to go fishing with my friend Harry. I loaded up my kayak last night on top of the Xterra, and it looks like it has rained. So I might be getting a wet butt, but at least it's fishing. There's always a good chance of catching a really nice fish here. It's a managed neighborhood lake, which in our area is well known for producing some big fish. So we're gonna go give it a try. Getting the starting lineup ready for action. I like to start most mornings off with a buzz bait, and of course I really like crankbaits. And this is a low speed reel that needs a lot more line added to it, and I forgot to do it after last week. You talk about slow. There was a lot of rain about 2 days ago here, probably 4 or 5 inches. So it kind of looks like this lake is up, but I don't have a frame of reference because I'm not really familiar with this lake. But every 30 or 40 feet, I encounter something on top of the water trying to escape. Just a boil. Like most fishermen, I love a topwater bite, but it was not happening today. I've got a tip for you. If you've got a bait with treble hooks tangled up on your rod tip, you don't have to reach way out there and untangle it by hand. Just hold the reel in one hand and tap the rod behind the reel, short, quick taps, and it will untangle most of the time. It'll save you some aggravation. Give it a try. See how it works. I'm going to cover the same water again. This time with a crankbait. There's this rocky dam here. It's got a pretty steep slope. It's not real steep. I mean, turns out these fish weren't biting along this levee, even though I had my favorite crankbait on. Pretty good. I worked my way down the levee to no avail, switched to deeper diving crankbaits, and tried along the levee, out from the levee, around some features that I could see on my graph, and no luck. It's time to go try somewhere else and hopefully find some fish that are ready to eat. There is a little bit of wind, so it's measurable, but it is not bad. Finally got one. And he is a little feller. And I think there were 2 or 3 down there because I missed the first one. And this one chased it down. That's a peninsula in the lake, and although you can't see it, from time to time I see Harry's rod tip and lure swinging over the top of it making a cast. We're only a few, maybe a dozen yards apart, but it would take us a half hour or better to paddle to each other. Take a look at the graph there. I see some fish and I start throwing the crankbait at it, try to get down to them and get a couple of bumps and then end up circling. Crankbait was pulling me around every time I'd throw, and I hit this thing from all angles. I don't think I got another bite from it, but that wasn't the end of it. I positioned myself over on this bulkhead so I could stay stationary. The area where I saw the fish on the graph and got the hit on the crankbait was ahead of me and to my right. I sat there and I fan casted my favorite KVD square bill, that swim bait with the underspin that I caught the big fish on the previous week. Couldn't get a bite, so I switched over to a wacky rigged Senko and made a few casts. Oh, he's stuck pretty good. I'm not going with the net. Got him. Nice fish. Nice, nice, nice.
Please tell me you're on some fish.
Well, I have caught 2 and missed 1.
Well, I caught 1 catfish
Oh no.
on a crankbait.
We'll come back to this spot in a few minutes. I want you to remember these 3 casts in this particular area. So what happens when your camera turns off? The fish bite. Although they look identical, these really are 2 different fish. And they were caught within about 10 feet of each other, right behind this lady's dock. As a matter of fact, after the second one, the homeowner came running out to let me know they enjoyed watching me catch those fish. Caught them on my Hobo custom rod, crankbait rod, with an SLX 150XG, and I'm using one of my favorite crankbaits, KVD. There's another one. He's not very big, but it's another one. Well, that's all the catching for this trip. The rest of it is just fishing. We fished our way out and met up at the truck, and that ended a great day on the water. I hope you get to go outdoors soon and enjoy your favorite activity, whether it's hunting, fishing, hiking, or just hanging out somewhere. Have a great time. See you later. This isn't actually a catch, but I wanted to share it. It's close enough to a catch to make your heart race. Oh, that was a big fish, and he was where he was supposed to be.